Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. My name is Muhammad Hazman bin Muhammad Noor.
My name is Zaim Halim.
My name is Muhammad Nasufian bin Maropi.
So today we want to present about our final project, Legal Aid Department. We go to the introduction. In general, classification is a technique used to arrange or categorize things according to how similar they are. Before submitting document, classification is the process of choosing the headings under which they will be categorized or grouped based on a set of universal traits. The major goal of this file classification is to guarantee that information is always readily available when it is required. Therefore, this classification can aid in achieving the goal of acquiring this immediate information. For the objective, every organization must have a justification for why it has to establish a filing system. This is because they are aware that without a file system, their organization data will not be well organized and all crucial documents will be simple to lose. This is due to their need that every company have an effective file system. The purpose of filing system, number one, is to classify and arrange record properly. Number two is to protect document against loss or damage. And the number three is to provide a method of obtaining information without loss of time. Next. So we go through the importance of filing system. This way of filing is excellent and appropriate for usage by all organizations, particularly business that engage in client buying and selling operation. Numerous other business have demonstrated how much easier document handling is because to this filing system. This is due to the importance of each issue and create document, each of which must be maintained for a specific amount of time. This file system is crucial to all organizations since it is so effective and practical. One benefit of this file method is that it can be shield document from moisture, dust, water, hazard insect, and more. We all know that paper will be used to produce the majority of paper. Paper is highly delicate substance that can easily torn and damaged. So the improper filing system, every business need a unique filing system. There will be, without a doubt, as the classification and filing system is the key component in keeping all of the company document record organized. It is crucial for both business and huge organization that maintain a lot of records, as well as for the individual who work there who each have their own filing system. Until before have their own file system, consider how crucial the filing system is. Individuals have access to the record that are preserved in addition to business and other sizable organization. Next.
Okay. Okay. Assalamualaikum everyone. Thank you, Hazman. So, on my part, I will present our virtual visit to Legal Aid Department, or we call it as Jabatan Bantuan Guaman. So, we had a virtual visit to Legal Aid Department, and before I move to the history, okay, the vision of the department basically is to leading the legal aid service to provide access to justice. And their mission basically is to provide quality professional legal aid services to qualified citizens to ensure to justice. All right. So basically, the legal aid department has been established since 1954. Okay, and it's before in 1954, legal aid department was known as a legal aid bureau. And on this 1960, okay, a letter written by an orthopedic Elmenor of the General Hospital Kuala Lumpur, who requested that free legal advice should be made available to patients suffering from serious residual disabilities, where compensation could be awarded if they are given legal representations. So during 1960s, the public request from the government is that uh, uh, to develop government body to support in terms of the legal advising. So that is how Jabatan Bantuan Guaman has been developed in our country. 1970, the Legal Aid Bureau was totally established. Okay, during the 1989, at the beginning, the bureau was placed under the Ministry of Law after it was set up. Okay, in 1995, this department was parked under the Prime Minister Department. Okay, and then uh, 2010, okay, the Legal Bureau was officially changed the name to the Legal Aid Department or Jabatan Bantuan Guaman. So basically, this is the history of the Legal Aid Department. All right. The next one will be the organizational chart. Okay. Basically, the organization lead by the Timbalan Ketua Pengarah. Okay, and below Timbalan Ketua Pengarah, there are several departments. Okay, and on the operation side, okay, on the operation side, the Ketua Pengarah basically take charge of the entire operations of the department. So this is the organizational chart. All right. So based on our during our virtual visit, so we have actually do some research in terms of their filing and also classification systems. Okay. So these are the main functions and also activity of the legal aid department. All right. So the main functions of filing and how they classify their documents is basically to give basically, before that, the main functions of this department is to give advice on all legal matters, okay, and also to represent in the second schedule criminal proceedings and third schedule on Act 26, basically for civil and Sharia proceedings. And other functions is the third schedule, which is on the civil jurisdictions, and also to provide mediation service and to provide legal convenience service. Okay, and basically this entire department, the activities is more on legal advice to all legal matters. Okay, and also they cover in terms of the proceeding matters, litigations, all right, which is criminal matters, various type of civil matters, civil family matters, Sharia family matters, mediation for Sharia and civil cases, and also legal convenient services. All right, so this is some of the introductions of the department. Okay, the main function and also the activities. Okay, so the next one will be how they classify their filing systems. All right, so this part I will leave Anas to present. Anas.
Okay, thank you, Zaim. Okay, for sample of filing system used by Legal Aid Department, okay, we see for function pengurusan tanah and infrastruktur. Okay, this function matter related to planning for the Malaysia Plan Program or project for Jabatan Bantuan Guaman. Okay, for the activity Rancangan Malaysia, it is matter related to the Malaysia Plan. Okay, for the sub activity for pengurusan tanah and infrastruktur is perancangan. This is matter related to planning for the Malaysia Plan Program. Okay, for the transaction perancangan pembangunan, matter related to project proposal, meeting minutes, working paper, review of the Malaysia Plan, application and planning for the Malaysia Plan. Okay, next we see for the function pengurusan aset alih. Okay, matter related to the receipt registration, use, storage, inspection, maintenance, disposal, loose and write-off, and governance of asset. Okay, for activity of pengurusan aset alih, okay, is perancangan, matter related to planning the acquisition to movable asset of Jabatan Batuan Guaman for the site activity, harta modal and inventory, matter related to capital property acquisition, planning and inventory. For the transaction kenderaan pacuan empat roda, matter related to the planning of proposal paper and the approval of ICT procurement proposal. Okay, for the function pengurusan kewangan, okay, matter related to account, finance, audit, bank, payment, budget, appro- appropriation, warrant, bond, check and electronic fund transfer, full fund devolution, procure, procurement of supplies, service and work and loan of civil servants. Okay, for the activity account matter related to accounting event, interdepartmental account, deposit account, account receivable, advance account, bank account, closing account, public account, and financial management and account committees. Okay, for the side activities, acara perakaunan, matter related to accounting, regulation and application for special approval from the Minister of Finance or the accounting controller. Okay, for the transaction, arahan kewangan Jabatan Batuan Guaman, matter related to Jabatan Batuan Guaman financial instruction. Okay, next we see function for pengurusan sumber manusia, matter related to appointment, service, leave, competence, training, employee employee relation, human resource, planning, personal files. Okay, for activity penjawatan, matter related to restriction, position, employment warrant, employment information, filing position, regarding position, employee information, updating and checking information. For such activity, penstrukturan semula organisasi, matter related to strengthening the Jabatan Batuan Guaman organisation as a whole. For the transaksi penstrukturan organisasi dan pejawatan related to matter of policy meeting, directive, organizational restructuring, organization consolidation, justification, the creation of promotion position, organization chart, function chart. Okay, for the function bantuan guaman, okay, Zaim, back slide, okay. This function bantuan guaman, this content record content at 26 amended study planning, amended proposal paper, meeting call, minute of meeting, approval, correspondence with branch and the Attorney General Department, bill, official statement, and newspaper. Okay, for the activity, akta or peraturan or piawan dasar, this record contain at 26 amended study planning, amended proposal paper, meeting call, minute of meeting, approval, corresponding with branch and Attorney General Department, bill, office statement, and newspaper. Okay, for the sub-activities, pengumbalan or pindaan or akta, this record contain at 26 amended study planning, amended proposal paper, meeting call, minute of meeting, approval, corresponding with branch and the general department, bill, official statement, and the newspaper. Okay. Okay, next slide. Okay, for housekeeping description of legal aid department, okay, we say for the sample of management, okay, for the function of management, okay, matter related to legislation, public relation, domestic cooperation program, foreign cooperation program, report and statistic, meeting management, facilities, organization, association, and club. Ministry Publishing Department, Information and Communication Technology Record Management, Administrative Reform, ISO, Office Management, Council, Library, Invite, Heritage and Intellectual Property, and Advisor Board. Okay, for the activity berhubungan awam and serenta, okay, this activity contain to publicity, promotion and protocol, service and offer notification, appreciation, message as well as donation and contribution. Okay, for the sub-activities, publicity and promotion, matter related to publicity and press conference, press clipping, interview and campaign. Okay, for the transaction, publicity, promotion, and sidang akhbar matter related to the publicity of JBG activity, invitation to hold press conference and cover JBG activities, and sending press release to the mass media. Okay, next. Okay, for the conclusion, okay, for common data authoritative record or known as housekeeping record could be a common record that as a rule exists in a organization. Housekeeping record begin with subjects such as building, hardware, supplies, bed and staff is an case of common inside organization. Following utilitarian, utilitarian classification or the record based of the capacities. Without a idealized recording framework, the organization or organization will not be able to attain and attach the greatest level of business and incapable of function their organization appropriately. Other than that, it made all the work and organization movement smooth and profuse. The Jabatan Bantuan Government keep up their record and they oversee to have a great recording framework in their organization. Jabatan Bantuan Government taken after all the arrangement rule from the National Chronicles of Malaysia in creating and use the recording framework. The organization keep a record in a great condition recording framework based on this activity. The organization has taken all the step to keep record a form the record simple to discover and get it. At long last, the record of Jabatan Bantuan Government has organized their record in framework that create it simple to decide where to put and classify the archive record and where to discover the record without taking as well much time. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.